You're just getting a divine thought because you're open in that moment. When you're doing something you love, you're happier, in a better vibration, and you materialize it and you're able to create something in the real world. Hey guys, my name is Gugzzr and I post videos about the subconscious mind. The topic of today's video is hobbies. Hobbies are things that you do that everyone should have, that they have a liking towards. This could look like gardening. This can look like playing sports. This could be literally anything. But it's something that you do consistently because you find a sort of feeling in those passions that makes you feel like you are in another place. Next time I actually urge you to think about when you're sitting down doing something you really like, what type of vibration are you in? You probably feel so much lighter after that situation. That's how I feel about editing. I just want to talk about what it's doing for me and what I think you guys could maybe benefit from because you have other hobbies. The whole process of creating something where I've felt a certain way, able to materialize it. That's literally what it is. You're getting ideas, you're getting love, and it's going into your brain, it's getting produced in a way that feels most authentic to you. So it's a gift. You're literally giving the world a gift because now whatever feelings and whatever thoughts you were having when you had created that thing, when you materialize it and you put it out to the whole world, I don't even like to think that this is me doing it. I personally don't see it like that. I think the emphasis is put on the person, like the artist themselves or the creator, and then there's pressure put on them, and then it ends up becoming something else. But really, you're just getting a divine thought, like you're literally getting an insertion into your head because you're open in that moment. When you're doing something you love, you're happier, in a better vibration. So you're able to open this portal where there's a bunch of thoughts coming down that are most genuine to you, and you materialize it using your human hands, and you're able to create something, and then the process continues. And everyone on this planet will be creating. Therefore, this means that everyone will be happier in general, just in general. Now you've created this time and taken the time out to do something that's sustaining your soul. The depression rate of this world decreases because everyone is in general way happier, and then Earth's vibration opens up. And then we start working more with nature because then we start to realize that nature is literally just there helping us. So then we become more receptive to things like helping nature. So then more sustainable practices will be involved in this world instead of ruining and depleting the natural resources of this world, which is sustaining us as human beings because everything's connected. We're now going to be putting a way bigger focus on making the world better. That means reducing things like mass consumption of things that we don't necessarily need. Fast fashion, for example, is one trend that's come into place. You're literally just buying clothes from Shein and stuff. You literally throw it out after wearing it 2 or 3 times because the quality of it is just not that good. So where do you think that those clothes are going? They're literally going into the garbage, which is contributing to the garbage of the world. Not to mention, there's also so many things happening with the labor. It's nuts. Anyways, let me continue. So this is gonna stop. This whole fast fashion industry is just gonna stop. We'll stop consuming and filling up this void that everyone has in themselves. That's why we do things like this. That's why we drink. That's why we shop so much. That's why we eat so much. It's because we're trying to fill up a void. The void is coming from literally lack of doing your passion. When you get rid of all these distractions, which society has created to make profit, suddenly you're in a state where you have to sit there and be very open-minded and receive everything. And I think that's what happened during COVID to a lot of people, thank God. I know there's a lot of bad things that happen with COVID, but this one thing where people had to just sit still by themselves during COVID, it really helped. Now let's just say that the whole world is in that state, so everyone is doing their hobby, every single person on this planet. Then the vibration of this world will lift, and I don't really know what happens after that. I think at that point, maybe we can have the energy to figure out how to dematerialize, maybe? I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know. But it feels like maybe we'll have access to more magic, and I don't know what that looks like. But it'll be very good. Every single person is so happy and not miserable on this planet. That's really, I can't even imagine the type of life that we all could live together in a very humanly and divinely way. It's just lifting the vibration of this planet, and that's amazing, and we're all on the same page. That'll be really cool when that day comes. This is why having a passion is the world's most important thing, in my opinion. And if you don't know what your passion is, that's okay. The word passion has also been mutated multiple times. Now people are like chasing it so much that they're trying to make something up. A passion comes to you and it's all it is a calling to do something. You don't have to explain it to anyone. It could be the weirdest shit, just whatever feels good to you. And trying out so many different things, if you don't know what that is the best place to start. I have been lucky so far in my life where everything that I try, I instantly, like for me, it's been a thought inserted into my head, kind of how it started with me. Like I was just sitting there and I started recording videos all of a sudden. Literally, I just started recording videos. I think I had one thought when I was listening to music while driving. I used to blast music while I was in the car. And so I used to have a lot of deep thoughts during that time, and I'd just be zoned out auto driving and it was dangerous, well, whatever. And so I would blast music while driving and have thoughts that I wanted to make videos. I downloaded a lot of different editing softwares. That's how it started. I just started editing. And then I realized how much fun it was to sit there and talk to a camera. Like, why do I like this so much? I'm obsessed. And I went through a period of time where I was like, am I obsessed with myself? Like, I got a little bit scared. Like, I was just like, do I have a big ego? Is this something that's like egotistical for me to be doing? Then I realized very soon after that that was just my ego talking. Because what happens when you also follow your passion, a lot of resistance comes in the way, and this can come in forms of like thoughts like, you're not good enough. I don't know where that thought comes from. I really don't. Like when you're just like, what do you think of yourself? Like you just have a feeling that like you're just gonna fail at everything you do. Like I don't know where those thoughts come from, but don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. I think what it is like we've been taught to follow one path forever and ever. You're taught that since you're a kid. So what happens when you're suddenly trying to do something that feels actually good to you? You have all these logical, practical, so your brain tries to bring you back to what you do know is safe. But anyways, I'm just trying to explain that there's things that haven't been done before, and that is why there's an unknown factor, an uncertainty factor, and therefore your ego is trying to keep you safe and trying to make you not go into the unknown. Therefore, your ego tells you that it's not safe to try something new. But that's not the case. I'm telling you right now. Keep going, like just figure out what you really like, and don't worry, you're gonna figure it out. And even if you don't, you spend your whole life trying to figure it out, it's still a better state of being than to be half dead doing something you don't care about. Oh my god, see now the battery is flashing on the top left of my camera because that's how much I talked. I just talk a lot. Anyways, that is how passion is gonna help this world and you, because you are the world. Again, everything's connected. Haha, me and you are connected. You're connected with that tree over there. Yeah, okay. I'll see you guys next video.